To the end of the video to see if I managed to do a new install in one day. Well, first fix anyway. Right, day one of the install. New build. Builders are arguing on the roof. All I've done so far, get my laser, put some sockets there, sockets there, sockets there, sockets there. This is the bathroom, so obviously no sockets in here. And this is the master bedroom. So we've got a socket there, socket there, socket there. And because it's Thermalite, I'm hoping I can use my staple gun to run the cables. So I haven't put as many in the timber because it's a bit more work doing that. But yeah, socket there, and that'll be back to back. And then this here, on the floor heated. So here we go, with the DeWalt stapler. So we're going to run the cables and then give it a go at trying to clip them. I'll show you a video of it. Okay, let me talk you through first day of a bungalow new build. Okay, so what I've done, I put the back boxes on. I always do that first, just so I know exactly where the cables are going to. I clipped everything yet, I'm working my way through it. Because it's Thermalite, which is pretty soft, I've used the cable stapler to put the cables through, and it grips it nice. So plasterboard will be able to, and it just speeds it up because it's do, do, do. And light switch there, light switch, two-way light switch there. So in case, so they come in here through the door, switch it on, and then sit in here watching telly, and then it's time for bed, so they come along here, switch it there, and then bedroom or bedroom. This is like a utility, so it's got the underfloor heating, wiring centre here, so it's got the underfloor probe for the bathroom because you can't put stat in there on the wall. So it's got this which goes into controller somewhere, which I haven't decided where to go yet, and then it comes into the control centre here. And how many actuators we've got? So we've got 5 actuators, so there's 5 zones, and there should be 2 more thermostats, and these just go on the wall. I'll probably put them next to the light switches just to keep it nice and clean. So 5 zones, so you've got your bedroom, 1 zone, bathroom, another zone, bedroom, another zone, lounge, another zone, and the kitchen. And what they've done is they've kind of snaked it, the pipework through here, so the hall will get, depending on whatever zone is working, it will get some heat into here anyway. Because it's so small, there's no point putting a separate one in. Right, so what I've done, I've ran pendants, so I've clipped that there. That's having downlights. It's just a pendant in here, so I need to clip the cable through. Just got that in, it's more about getting it 100% where I want the cable, because the plaster was just move it around. So that's exactly where I want it. I know that timber's not very strong, but all I'm going to do is just screw into it, and as long as it holds, if not, I'll just put some plugs. And then here's another one. So yeah, all the bedrooms are having pendants, and then they can decide what they want. I think there's a light switch here, and a socket down there. So it's got 3 sockets. And then here's the bathroom. So we're going to have a cable for, they haven't decided yet if it's going to be a mirror or just a shaver point, but this is where the sink's going to be. Bath's going to be here, so I'm going to put an extractor there because the builders don't want to do anything with the roof now they've done it. It's going to be downlights, electric shower, isolator up here because I hate pull cord isolators. So they'll have an isolator for the fan and an isolator for the shower. I need to double check, but because this is a utility, I think I'm going to have to put in another extractor in there. And then obviously the kitchen will have one through the extractor kitchen hood. So yeah, so this is the master bedroom. So socket there, just clipping that down now as you speak. Another socket there, and there'll be one here. And there'll be a socket this side and the other side. So just put speed fit boxes. And again, a pendant just there. And then into the kitchen. So I haven't got the plans yet, so I'm always hesitant because until you get it documented on a piece of paper, I've had plans change quite a few times and it's caught me out. So now I just say I want the plans. So in here, it's going to be downlights. I'm thinking 4 in the kitchen area, and then 2 here, because this is going to be like a dining room table just here. Well, that's what's on the drawing. They can do what they want, but that's the plan. So it'll be 4 here, under counter lighting, and then 2 over there, and they'll be independently switched. We're going to put the light switch there because we think the door might open that way, and I think that's just a bit far of a reach. And then fuse board's going to go here. It'll probably be more here at 1350 off the floor. So I'll measure that out. So I'm going to put all the drops down here. It'll be a bigger fuse board than this. This is just a temporary supply for now. So all it's got is a socket, a double socket, just so there's power for obviously the most important thing, the kettle. We'll start running in some more cables for the stats. So what I'll do is I'll put 3 core in earth, and they'll just go over here and then figure out exactly where the boiler's going to go and drop them somewhere next to it. The boiler on its own supply, it's going to have this area on its own socket supply, and then the kitchen will have its own supply back to the board, because it's only bungalow 2 bed, so I don't think it needs to have loads and loads of different circuits. But I'm going to do this whole area is 1 lighting circuit, and the kitchen's going to have its own lighting circuit, because to be honest, there's more lights going in that 1 room than there is in the whole of the rest of it, because there's going to be 6 downlights, there's going to be under counter lighting as well, and in this part of it there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm not sure if it might be 6 because of centre one, or they might have downlights in here. So if it is 6, 7, so it'll be 10 here, but with the LED undercounting lights as well, and the outdoor light here, it's either a bit more or about the same amount just in there as it is the rest of it. So I just feel like I should put them on 2 separate. And it just means if there is any problems, because it'll be an RCBO board, so there'll be individual breakers and RCDs. So at least then it'll trip out each individual one rather than having a split board. Don't like split boards. So yeah, that'll have surge protection in there, metal board on RCBOs. And oh yeah, I've got to put smoke detectors in as well. So I know Milwaukee do one of these. It'd be interesting to see what it's like compared to the DeWalt one. I would have got a Bosch one, but they don't do them. Because I do like the Bosch stuff. I mean, right, I'm calling it today. I've worked a little bit later than normal, but unfortunately I didn't manage to do the whole new install, first fix in one day.